Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and whatever else you want to call yourself. Doku's pissed. I'm going to hand you over to Doku, and he's going to shout a lot. This is Doku. This is not Nomad. I know you're going to have trouble believing this. All yours, mate.
Hey, you know what? I'll give it a chance for people to jump in because why waste the good stuff?
I agree. I completely agree with you. So, while trying to avoid swearing until people turn up, how are you today apart from very, very angry, sir?
Apart from what we're about to get into, not that bad actually.
Excellent. Good to hear. And I sent you that nice picture so you can look at it and make noises. Hello, we have somebody.
That's not just a nice picture. That's well, it's Warhammer, so it's creepy.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, it's good creepy, but it's creepy nonetheless.
oh yes. In fact, as you are the expert in this, do put up in the background while we're waiting for many people. I think people might like to see creepy ass thing.
Oh, yeah. Ask and you shall receive, but
Thank
you're
you,
just
sir.
gonna have to give me a moment for it.
You take as long as you need, not a problem. By the way, Jim, I think Doku's going to go bang soon. He's holding in his mood right now. It's probably notable by his voice.
Oh, I'm I'm happy. I'm very
Yeah.
happy for now.
That is the figure. Yes, that's right. That is a person riding on the back of a desert insect. Boy, that's going to be cool. I actually can't wait to see the rules on that, I have to say.
It it has rules.
It's literally, that is a mount in the new Necromunda. They're going into the ash wastes. So basically, Necromunda plus Fremen equals, this is going to get exciting.
It it looks like it looks like something I could nuke and would still survive. Well, it's probably something I could nuke and still survive, but that's not the point.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much damage that's going to do if it gets hold of you? Ew.
I,
It could
I'm
be close, Jim. It could be really close, mate.
I'm still I'm I'm smiling. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
Good, good. Well, we're
But
halfway
in
to the 5 minute warning.
so
So,
in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you're about to figure out why I am.
not a happy bear. Hmm.
Uh, uh I already shared with you, Jensen, why I am
You did.
very upset.
Oh, and I utterly concur with why you're unhappy with them. But I would point out, and I have said this before and I will say it again, water is wet, fire is hot, people are dumb. These are all accurate statements. Hello, Sharati. Your fairies, I think he would shred these people and give them to you. Right. You have basically just over 2 minutes, mate. Can you hold on?
Uh, have I been able to hold on before? I,
Yeah, yeah. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. And Jim, there is nothing better than a good flamethrower. It makes you feel good and it gets rid of the enemy. Okay, it's short range, so that means you can watch as they cook. I'm okay with this. Right. Oh, yeah. Purge the unclean. Oh, well done on becoming a god, Shirati. Finally, something that's almost as good as you are.
Shirai seems very happy.
Oh, yes. Especially seeing as she would have literally just got up.
I'm gonna stop sharing that because
Yeah. It's disturbing. You have 15 seconds. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
you really
4,
don't have to count
3,
it down.
2, 1. Run for cover, everyone. All yours.
I was gonna say you really don't have to count it down, Jensen.
Yeah. Yep.
But I do want to, and I'm not doing this because I want anybody to go seek this person out or anything along those lines. I don't actually. I really don't. There's no need to. I just want people to understand why I am going to be so incredibly, absolutely out of my living fucking mind pissed. But I do believe context is important.
It does help, yes. And I am ready to share.
Let me just see if I can actually find this.
Mhm.
Oh, if this son of a bitch deleted this, you better not have deleted this, you fucking little. I will bite my tongue for the moment. I will bite my
Hold
tongue.
it. Yep, he hasn't done it yet. It's when you find out that he has, that you're allowed to start screaming.
It if that ends up being the case, then well, this is gonna be a much different conversation.
Yes.
Uh, hmm. Okay. Now there's no you
No,
can't.
I've got yours. Would you like me to share it to you? Because you sent it to me earlier, remember? So,
If you don't mind, because
certainly.
my response apparently isn't showing up. So I would actually
Here's one.
wonder, is that
Dude,
Twitter?
dude, I'm on it. It's cool. Chill, because I've got it. Okay? For whatever reason, I have it. So, and copy and paste. There are the two things you sent to me. Go crazy, buddy. Go crazy.
To be fair, it's it's probably Twitter, or it could just me being, well, the
Mate,
anger.
I just followed the blue things and clicked on them because that's what I've been told to do. Okay, you wanted anything technical, you'd be in trouble. I've given you what I can. I hope it's of use to you, sir.
Oh, no, hold on. I found it. I found it.
Okie dokie.
So
This is going to
let
get good, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth the wait.
yeah. So let's start with this.
Mhm. Okay, make bigger so as people can see. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's fine. Why don't you explain this to the folks that way they know exactly what they're looking at?
So this is a conversation talking about January 6th,
Hmm.
as as if this wasn't a this is a thing. And I'm not even gonna do the low hanging fruit of condemns. Those who were killed because of January 6th, please, please tell me who died. Tell me who died.
I believe it was like one, maybe two people.
Yeah, everybody that died as a result of January 6th was either a suicide or complications that had absolutely nothing to do with the people that were actually there.
except
So
for the
on.
one, except for the one that was shot by one of the security guards or police officers or whatever.
Oh yeah, the one person who shot one of the rioters, protesters, whatever you want to call them. But yes, and that would be one of the rioters and or protesters. So where are you coming with this shit? Because your argument is already off to a bad fucking start.
Yeah.
And this is where I get annoyed. And it's why I say this. And I have said it, as you can see right here, over and over again. What they did was fucking dumb. It was dumb from the start. It was dumb when it was going down. It was dumb after the fucking fact because this shit was going to be used because it was politically advantageous. You were a fucking moron if you went along with this shit.
Yep.
But that's not why I'm upset. And don't get me wrong, this shit annoys me. And people coming around and saying, well, you didn't condemn it. Yes, I have, you dumb fucking little brain dead son of a bitch. I condemned it over and over and over again, knowing that it was going to be used for political advantageous reasons by fucking brain dead dipshits like you, and I was going to have to argue with brain dead dipshits like you over why it was going to be politically advantageous because brain dead dipshits like you wouldn't fucking realize why it would be politically advantageous for fucking locking people up, for fucking walking in. I'm just gonna have the fucking police hold the door open and fucking walk into a fucking building and they're fucking they're not protesters, they're fucking terrorists. Yeah, gee, I wonder why they fucking did that, you fucking morons! I wonder why. I fucking wonder. But yes, let me fucking explain myself why this was dumb. This was fucking stupid because this shit was going to fucking happen. Because, God forbid, someone use something like this to their political advantage. Because, oh, they would never do such a thing. Said every fucking idiot on the goddamn planet. Or do I need to fucking spell it out for you?
I think they got the idea.
But oh, wait. It gets worse. And it gets better. Let's just go ahead and let's take a little gander at this one. Jensen, how would you respond to this?
I'd laugh. Just exactly how dumb this person has to be. You know, when someone says something so stupid, you think they've got to be joking. Then you look at their face and you realize, oh God, they actually mean it. Do not breed. Do not have children. This world can only cope with a certain amount of stupid, and we are way beyond that already. Stop breeding. Just stop. Okay, stop.
I'm going to get very, very upset.
Understandably.
I would prefer that you talk about this one for a moment so I can actually collect myself because I am going to get extremely upset about this.
Certainly. Do let me know when you are ready. Wow. Hey, Ogre.
Oh, Ogre. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us.
Long time, man. Right. So somehow, and I am absolutely. We are here actually most days. If we're not here, Nomad, who used to go by the name of MC, is on pretty much the other days, to put it bluntly. And of course, you are welcome to pop in and visit. Be more than bloody happy to see you here, sir. Now, I am kind of interested to know how the 2,000 odd people that died in 9/11 is somehow much worse than the 2 people that died at the beginning of January. I'm kind of fascinated. I mean, don't get me wrong, it might mean something special to you Americans, and as a Brit, I might just not get it. It could be the case, I'm willing to admit this. But something tells me that this person, to put it bluntly, is talking out of their ass and has slightly less intelligence than something I scraped out of my toes. If at any point you disagree, do tell me. But 9/11 is less important than that? Uh, what? I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm going to guess I just don't understand it. But to the Brits, and let's be honest, okay? 9/11 is nothing to the Brits. I realise it's you guys, but it's not that big a thing. But it's more of a thing than the beginning of the year, to say the least. Anyway, Doku, have you got your breath, mate?
Yeah, so I'll I'll start with it this way. When we look at the deaths that came as a result of January 6th, you can't attribute any of them to the same thing as somebody hijacking an airplane and flying it into a building filled with completely innocent civilians. To try to make that equivalency is ridiculous. It When you look at the deaths that did happen as a result of January 6th, there was only one that was a result of a direct use of force. Whether you believe it was justified or not, I'm not putting an opinion out there. I'm just going to say there was one, and it was a police officer with a weapon who shot an unarmed civilian. Whether you believe it was justified, whether you believe it was not justified, I am not here to give you my opinion. I'm just stating a fact. That is the only death that happened as a result of someone engaging in what we would now call an insurrection. Everything else happened after the fact, and those deaths happened as a result of medical complications, with the exception of one that people still like to bring up that happened as a result weeks later. But I refuse to acknowledge that one because it didn't happen on January 6th. Why are we even talking about it? It's not
Yep.
even related. So let's ignore that one. So we have one death. Uh,
One sec. Yeah.
yep.
What am I? Am I supposed to be doing something?
I was just I didn't want to interrupt you if you were doing something.
Oh no.
I'm actually trying to be uh cordial before I really lose my ever living shit.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this is all about you saying what you need to say. I've let Nomad know just in case he does decide to wake up. And to put it bluntly, as Matt said, maybe they mean the 9/11 emergency phone number. Do you know what? I actually think the 9/11 emergency phone number is still worse than the beginning of the year. Okay? Just my opinion.
You know, I would believe you if it weren't for where I had said something along. So
Don't worry, just try to remember what you said.
I had said something along the lines of these individuals keep getting pissed off at me saying, you don't condone it, even though I've said I don't support it, but I'm not
Mhm.
frothing at the mouth claiming it was, 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There we go. Never mind.
Mhm. Yep.
There you go. That is my stance.
Yeah.
Do I support what happened on January 6th? No. It was dumb if you engaged in it. If you didn't believe this was going to be used against you for political advantage, well,
Uh,
you're an idiot.
Matt's comment. I stand with Ukrainian opinion goes in the trash instantly just for that name alone. I agree with you, sir. Right there, you are so right.
I don't disagree with them. But
Woo woo Wally. I mean, wow.
but this pisses me off. I'm not foaming at the mouth and comparing it to 9/11.
Mhm.
It was worse than 9/11. Much worse. Do you know why? Oh, you poor sweet summer child. And you know what? I'm going to do something very rare. I don't care I don't care what you do. This is who this person is. They've shared their opinion on the internet. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And I am not on the hook for whatever you choose to do. I do not give a flying fuck. You can go sit there and fucking give them roses and fucking chocolates for Valentine's Day. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. But you put your fucking opinion out there on the internet about something like this. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Your opinion's out there on the internet, and guess what? I'm about to fucking talk to you, and I'm about to fucking explain why you're a fucking dumbass. Because holy shit, boy, I am fucking mad with you, you fucking I stand with Ukraine son of a bitch, and I don't fucking give a damn what you feel about Ukraine or Russia. But this shit saying fucking January 6th was worse than 9/11. Oh, you deserve every goddamn thing I'm about to fucking unleash on your fucking dumbass, and you deserve every goddamn word I'm about to fucking shove up your dumb shit.
Hold up. From Shirati. Why do you talk to people on Twitter? It will just raise your blood pressure and you drink too much already. We don't want another dodge happening. I agree with her there, mate. Like I said, water's wet, fire's hot. These people are idiots. Okay? This person is just proving my entire hypothesis.
Because
Right
I
there.
enjoy exposing stupid fucks for the stupid shits that they are.
They do the. Don't get me wrong, mate, and I have nothing but respect for you for this, but they do such a good job all on their own, don't they?
Well, they do, and that's why I exist here right now to expose fucking idiots like this at WUWU underscore WALLY. I stand with Ukraine. No, you don't. You stand with your own fucking political party because it's fucking politically expedient for you. You dumb shit trying to claim that January 6th was worse, much worse, than 9/11. You vapid fucking little shitbag.
Hmm.
Do I need to explain my reasoning anymore?
I think that covers it, but why don't you go on to actually giving your reason for being as unhappy as you are about the whole 9/11 thing? After all, explanation is quite important.
Because I knew people who died during 9/11. I knew one of the pilots and his wife who died when one of those airplanes flew into the South Tower. They were very good friends of my dad and his wife, who was a flight attendant. I could tell you the story of why that flight attendant changed her flight schedule so that she could be on the same flight as her husband, who was a pilot, so that they were on the same damn flight which got flown into the South Tower, and they both died. I met them as a kid. I fucking knew who they were. So don't fucking sit there and tell me that January 6th was worse than 9/11, because it fucking wasn't. And the only reason any of you vapid fucking cunts would sit there and say that is because you don't know anyone that died when 9/11 happened. And if you fucking have the gall to sit there and say you did, I would fucking goddamn dare you to say that shit to my face, because I would love to put your fucking vapid fucking cunt face in the fucking dirt and stomp on it like the lying piece of shit that you are, because you deserve to fucking bleed and feel the fucking pain that they did, because they're dead and your dumbass isn't, and you should be dead and they're not alive, but your fucking dumbass is still alive to fucking sit there and say January 6th was fucking worse than 9/11. You should be in the fucking dirt, you fucking goddamn piece of shit cunt.
Yeah. One thing to remember, mate, there's at least a 50% chance that person wasn't even around. Just remember this. You may well be talking to a child. Now,
I
this
don't
does
care if
not.
they're a fucking child or not. They should
Oh,
fucking
I
die
agree.
as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if they're a fucking kid. This motherfucker should be fucking in the dirt.
I agree with
That's
you.
how pissed I am. I knew people who fucking died who fucking mattered to me, and you have the fucking gall, Mr. I stand with Ukraine. You know what? If you stand with Ukraine, go over there and fucking put your life on the line and fucking die for all I care. Put your money with where your mouth is. You vapid fucking piece of shit. I am pissed. I am tired of people like this. These people piss me off.
Yeah. Dude,
Now do
I
you
agree.
now do you see why I said it will be a fucking fun goddamn show?
And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Nomad, even though he sounds like him.
Like I said, Mr. I stand with Ukraine. Go over there and see how fucking well you're gonna stand against a fucking hypersonic missile. Because you want to say fucking January 6th was worse than 9/11? I fucking knew the pilot of one of the fucking airplanes. His wife changed her shift to be on the same fucking plane. They both died. My dad almost died.
Yeah.
I live outside of DC. I remember when that shit happened. Were you even fucking alive? Mr. Blue and Yellow Flower, I stand with Ukraine. I would be willing to bet no you weren't, because you are a virtue signaling fucking cunt who would fucking piss their pants the second they saw someone get a goddamn nosebleed. Try to tell me January 6th was so much worse than 9/11. You fucking soft little fucking vapid shit. You couldn't fucking stand somebody slapping you across the fucking face. Prove me wrong, you fake little weak bitch.
Fair.
Am I wrong on anything I've said?
No. They just don't understand what's going on. Because the news and a certain political leaning has led them down a certain path, they are going to do their level best to try to claim that 1/6 is as bad as 9/11. Not happening. Okay, just no. To put it bluntly, just based on the number of dead, 9/11 absolutely kicks the hell out of 1/6. I mean, people are suggesting that a total of two people, both of them were protesters stroke rioters. I'll let you pick your own term. But two people died rather than what was it? Something like 2,000 people died with the towers. Sound about right?
Roughly.
Yeah,
The
it's
these are the same fucking morons who are like on Reddit, like, I'm gonna go fight for Ukraine because I stayed with Ukraine. And then they fucking get to Ukraine and realize, oh shit, this is actually a real war and people are fucking dying. I watched somebody's head get fucking blown apart. I want to go home. Well, congratulations, motherfucker. Welcome to what war is.
yeah, yeah,
And Jensen, you're more familiar with what war actually looks like.
yeah.
What would you say to these stupid Reddit motherfuckers? I'm gonna go over and fight for Ukraine. It, motherfucker, you couldn't fight for your damn mom being plowed by a fucking goddamn 2-bit whore.
Yep. The problem we've got is these people seem to think that what's going on over there isn't as bad as people like to say it is. Now, it's already in the news how certain groups from Russia are raping and pillaging. So these wonderful, wonderful heroes are going over there to stand with Ukraine are basically just going over there to get used and abused. After all, are they going to be allowed to leave Ukraine? Something tells me no, which means they are literally going over there as bullet catchers. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They are nothing more than bullet catchers. They would not last 30 seconds on a battlefield if 29 of them was in a foxhole screaming. Do
Well,
you, am
that's
I
what.
wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all. I've never been to a war zone, but I have been taught to fight. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you've never been to a war zone," but I have been taught to fight. I've been taught to fight by people who have been to war zones. And
Mhm.
if you want to fucking question whether I know how to fight or not and what it's like to actually fight, not just because, oh, I'm gonna punch this guy and I'm gonna strut around, da, da, da. No, and Jensen, if I'm wrong in any way, shape, or form, please correct me.
I will.
But but I will explain to individuals who are listening, if you want to know what it's like in a war zone to screw with people, especially in a war zone where, guess what? What's going on in Ukraine? There's no international law going on. So you can imagine how fucked up shit can get.
Yes.
Have you ever peeled the skin of a fruit, off of its flesh?
Mhm.
Like, especially with something like spaghetti squash, it has that fibrous
Yep.
membrane that's right between the heavy part and the actual flesh underneath it, and it
Yep.
has that it pulls a little bit, and you can feel that kind of like plick, 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 plick.
Yep.
Now combine that with, oh, you can feel it and it hurts. And I
Yeah.
can do it slowly. Now let me take my knife and slice you right around the wrist and peel off that part and just pull it up. Plick, 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 plick.
Don't
And
don't don't forget that is happening to people over there. Okay. Everything you are describing is going on, and that is the worst part of it. These people are supposed to be humans, but they are committing acts upon each other that are disgusting.
oh,
I am appalled.
I'm not saying this for the reason of anything else outside of, this is how shit is when you have a real war zone.
Yes.
Uh, you can take all of your humans should treat humans the right way. No, take all of your bullshit aside. It's a fucking war zone. It is live or die. Guess
Yep.
what? This shit is going to fucking happen. If you don't like it, tough shit. If you don't like it, you know what the first thing is gonna fucking happen when you try to fucking tell me I shouldn't do this shit, but I'm engaged in active war and you try to stop me from doing the shit I'm going to do? For example, slicing off that piece of skin so that I can peel it back from your wrist and watch those nerve endings go plick, 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 and hear you scream and beg for your mom, the fucking first moment that somebody comes and tells me I can't do that, that's bad, I'm going to stop you, I'm going to put a gun to their head and fucking kill them.
Hmm.
That's how war works.
Yeah.
That's what you fucking idealistic morons don't fucking understand. This is how war fucking works. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Stop getting this fucking stop getting this bullshit mindset in your heads that we're gonna be happy and we're not gonna engage in war crimes and we're not gonna engage in like rape and pillage and plunder. No, motherfucker, that is not the way this works. It's fucking war. We're going to drop bombs on innocent civilians who have nothing to do with the war. Do you think they care about your fucking international law? Because I hate to break it to you, they don't. Wake up, you fucking dipshits.
I should probably point out, based on your statement of international law, you do realize that Russia didn't sign the Geneva Convention. All these things that hold us back from doing what we do don't affect them. They can choose to do this and not give a monkeys. It's only us, which means we have voluntarily weakened ourselves against the enemy. Doesn't that make us really smart?
That's the reason you have idiots over here like Mr. I Stand with Ukraine saying fucking January 6th is worse than 9/11 because they have no idea what it's like to be slapped in the face like a bitch, let alone what it's like to be in a war zone where you're going to have a Chechnyan soldier literally bend you over, stick their dick in your ass, and then when they're done with you, put a gun to the back of your head and shoot you no matter how much you beg for your life.
Hmm.
Welcome to war, you sorry, pitiful, naive, little, stupid shit.
I would just like to respond to TM. I don't know what they were making over in Ukraine, but I hear Japan are actually trying to make catgirls, so I'm looking forward to that one. Carry on.
Oh no, I said it's exactly what I needed to fucking say. You have
Excellent.
more you have morons over here trying to say they're so terrible and so evil because it motherfucker, you hit and I can barely talk because I know enough about warfare to know it is 10 times more horrific than half the shit I can explain to you. And Jensen, I know half of the shit I could explain to the audience doesn't come close to half the shit that you could explain to them. What I can explain with good confidence is that you have no fucking idea how bad it is, and however bad you think it is, it's not nearly as half as bad as it could be.
A lot of the people seem to think that the stuff they see that Hollywood does, well, that's real war. I'm sorry, no. No, it's not. Okay. There are things that go on, and I'm not going to go into detail because, quite simply, I don't want to actually do that to you guys. There are things that go on there in wars that are wrong on every stage of the term wrong. Humanity should not be doing that to each other, but we do. War is not nice. Deal with it, people.
You know what?
So, go
I
on.
I actually don't care about uh what the degree of people's stomachs are.
Hmm.
I really don't.
Yeah.
So, who wants to know what it's like to be interrogated by the Turks?
Yeah, well, I showed you that T-shirt that was made, didn't I? I was interrogated by the Turks, but what I got was this lousy T-shirt, and it shows a T-shirt with blood all out from the head area, which I thought was actually quite entertaining. Then again, I have that sort of sense of humour.
Oh, see, that's not the worst part about it.
No.
And I can actually speak to this because the person who actually taught me martial arts was someone who actually was working for a particular agency.
You forgot to
And
mention Alphabet Agency.
you know, eh, but I got some first-hand information of how they go about doing things.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funny part. If you come up to someone and you take a sharp knife
Hmm.
and you take their pointer finger or their little finger or their thumb
Hmm.
and you slice it and then you do a cut lengthwise and then you peel it, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
But most people will look at that and go, yeah, it hurts, but that won't break them. Then you can take whatever other methods you might use. Let's say it's alcohol, acid, salt. Salt is the one they really like.
Oh, salt
Take
is good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you take the raw. What you do is you take the salt and you actually grind it on the blade before you actually start cutting away the skin, so it really starts pulling out the fluid.
Yeah.
And not only does it hurt, but it actually pulls out the fluid and actually starts drying out. And this is what you really want to do. It starts drying out the fluid and the fingers first, so the fingers actually start to become brittle. So then you can actually start breaking them. It hurts more because the fluid has been pulled out. And then you move on to the next finger. That's only
Doku.
one.
Doku. Stop. Okay.
Oh,
I
I
know
haven't
why you're.
gotten
No, oh, I know.
I haven't gotten
But
to the
this,
good part.
but this is YouTube. You know full damn well they are going to lose their living minds over this. Stop.
Well,
Okay.
so let me just get to the good part.
Play nice.
I'll get to the good part.
Okay.
Everything I just described is considered the beginner.
Yes.
When things start to get fun, is that knife that I just used? I'm not going to use it.
No.
I'm not going to use that to cut anything. Bring me my whetstone, and I'm gonna start doling my knife.
Yep.
That's when things start to get serious. Now that all five fingers have been effectively flayed and, well, cured
Hmm.
like beef jerky and then broken, and let's be honest, if we're talking about the way the Turks do things, it's not just your fingers, it's basically your arm up to the shoulder at this point in time.
Yeah.
Now I start doling my knife. So that process, it's gonna be the same, but it's gonna take a lot longer.
Hmm.
And here's the worst part.
Hmm.
You told me everything I want to know. That's cool. I'm just gonna keep doing it because I enjoy it.
That's the problem. You do get individuals like that.
And that's why Turkish interrogators are so notorious. Is because
Sure.
once once
Shirati would like me to highlight this for you to read.
Doku, when Jensen is telling you to stop, think about why that is, you fucking dumbass. Sharati, I don't fucking care.
Hmm. And Matt, that may be a war crime. Again, war crimes truly only apply to the West because of that wonderful little Geneva Convention. It's a ridiculous idea. It's taken away so many interesting weapons and so many ways of dealing war. I'm sorry to say, but war is something that needs to be done properly and professionally, and we have deliberately weakened ourselves.
Yeah,
Don't,
well, here's the thing about war crimes. War crimes only matter as long as there's somebody there to prosecute you and hold you to those standards.
precisely.
Why do you think we can get away with the type of shit that we do? I know people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, am I wrong in any way?
No, 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 no. I completely agree with you, sir. Well, is there anything else you would like to say that's not likely to get us thrown off of YouTube, or at least not yet?
Well, first and foremost, YouTube can go fuck itself, and a very special Susan, go shove your fist in between your legs because fuck you too. You're nothing more than a political hack. And we all know you are. You're not fooling anybody at this point in time. But anybody who sits there and tries to compare January 6th to 9/11, you're a special kind of garbage. And I hope you burn in hell.
I'm okay with that statement. Well, this was only a short one so Doku could get his irritation out. I hope everybody learnt something interesting. And by the way, if you ever do decide to torture somebody, leave the genitalia and the eyes till last. Okay? Just a piece of friendly advice from someone who knows. Do not torture them until the person is near the end. But nonetheless,
Oh, and I was the one getting yelled at. Okay, fine.
well, I'm offering advice, that was all.
I don't
Well,
know. Maybe you make sure that the cat girl's tail is extra pluffed up before you rub it across their raw skin.
ooh, we're supposed to be torturing, not turning them on. There is a difference. Okay. Thank
it
you very
got
much.
it got kinky quick, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Always does in this situation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to Doku's irritation. I do hope you have a think about what was said there, not the least being there are some dumb ass people on Twitter. Take some advice. Stop taking it as real as you do, because quite simply, Twitter doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's put itself in and forced itself to matter. There is one easy way to beat all of this with these three magic words. Everyone ready?
Hypersonic
I
missiles.
don't care. That's all you have to say, and it deals with all of the problems oh so quickly. Now, would you like to say goodbye, Doku?
I do, but you might hate me for a moment. I'm sorry, Jensen, but you made a comment and I realized something that was actually really important to state.
Go on.
So a lot of people are concerned about a nuclear war and this or that. Russia actually already proved why we should be concerned. And again, I'm not pro Russia or pro Putin. I think he's an absolute asshole.
Hmm.
They used a hypersonic missile against
Oh,
not not us, but yeah,
that.
basically forces that we support. And there ain't jack shit we can do about it.
Yeah.
Do you do you think that Russia's really concerned about nukes when they can shoot them down with hypersonic missiles?
No.
That's the bigger concern. Because, I mean, China already proved they could use them. Well, we didn't think that the Russian version was actually uh, viable. Well, they just proved it was. So
Yeah.
when they say you will pay a price like you've never paid before, uh, well, I can strike this headquarters, this headquarters, this headquarters, this base, an aircraft carrier here, an aircraft carrier there. And oh, by the way, you can't shoot it down? Do I really need to use nukes?
No.
The short answer is no, you don't. I don't need to use nukes at all. I could just strategically take out all capability you have to engage in actual warfare. This should concern people. It,
Yes.
it, and this is coming from someone who, I follow military strategy. I've been following it since I was a kid. If you gave me that type of capability, dude, I won. Like, there's nothing you can do. Hey, the only thing you could possibly do is deep strike within my territory and stop the ability of me fueling this missile.
Yes.
Or eh, because you're not going to be able to take out the guidance system. That's already based on radar, and that radar is based on satellites. So
Hmm.
you're going to take out the satellites? Literally, the only thing you do is take out the fueling system for the fucking rocket. Are we going to be able to take out the fueling system for the hypersonic rocket? That's God knows how far inside of Russian territory, which could strike a God knows what. I don't even know what the capability of the damn thing is.
Yeah.
That should scare the shit out of you. I mean, people are freaking out about nukes. Right, you don't need to be worrying about the nukes. And they can take out your communication systems like I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, 5 to 10 minutes from one side of the hemisphere to the other, and you can't shoot it down. You have no effective defense measures. You've
Good, isn't
effect
it?
Yeah, you're effectively this country's bitch. It, notice nobody's talking about that.
No, of course not.
Well, it's because we don't have an effective countermeasure
Yeah,
outside
pretty
of
much.
outside of an EMP, which also screws us too. But I guess hey, any port in a storm. Other granted, if I saw a bunch of hypersonic missiles flying off and knowing they were going to take out strategic air defense uh, launch pad systems. God knows how. God knows what they could actually target. I don't know how many hypersonic missiles Russia actually has, but if I saw a bunch of them fly off, fuck it. Maybe I would set off a nuke just for the sake of an EMP because it's better off than getting sent back to the fucking Stone Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, people should be concerned about that.
Yeah. Well, so as you all know, in chat, I've actually put a link to Nomad's channel. Please make sure you sub to it. It's going to be the other channel. Let's be honest, we are going to get shot by YouTube. Everyone knows it, and hell, it happens. That will be the secondary channel for people to listen to our absolute drivel. But until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye bye, everybody, and thank you for being here, Doku.